brewed by a connoisseur out of the county. And we have some quick questions. How did you get into the industry?
I fell into it right out of university. I finished university and I spent all my money on books and beer and needed a summer job. And I got a job working at a small craft brewery in Toronto. It grew from 3 employees to 30, and I worked my way up the ladder, and I worked my way through Ontario.
Alrighty, what is your favorite style of beer?
You know, there are so many styles of beer that each have their own pros and cons depending on the season, the temperature, the weather out. But one of those complex flavors that I love is German wheat beer. That's what I
Well, Canada loves those too. For you, what would be your least favorite beer style?
I like flavor. So a lot of the blander beers tend to fall into the category of light beer. Not a huge fan, even though technically it's probably one of the hardest beers to make because all the imperfections as a brewer come out in light beer. So technically it's tough to make, but palate-wise, not satiated.
Now, since we're talking to a brewer, this is a special question for a brewer. What is the strangest or most unique ingredient you've ever used in beer?
Oyster juice?
Oh. Oh. Well, I asked. If you had to drink a beer from, well, what would your first beer be from you guys, from someone else, and then what would your favorite big brand beer be if you had to drink it?
My favorite beer from someone else is in a beer garden in Germany on a sunny afternoon. And where the place?
From you, and then if you had to drink a big brand.
From me, my favorite beer is probably, depending on the season, longer in the summertime, Auburn in the colder months. And it was really cold. I actually jumped over the dark blue 6 February.
And then if you had to drink a big one. Alrighty, and then last two. What do you enjoy about the industry? And if you weren't in this industry, what would you be doing?
One of the most satisfying things about my job and my career is at the end of the day there's something tangible that I've worked hard on, the team at Cameron's has worked hard on, and it can bring a lot of pleasure and enjoyment to people. Certainly who work here, people that don't even work at Cameron's. You can bring a smile to people's faces, and there's nothing more rewarding over getting an email from somebody that says, hey, I tried your beer for the first time, nice job. That was a smile on everyone's face here, Cam.
Alrighty, and if you weren't doing this, what would you be doing?
Probably some sort of engineering or sciences.
Well, thank you all for walking us in the Albino Rhino here at Cameron's. Thank you, Jay, for your time.
Thanks for joining us again.
Thank you for having us. Have a great day. Good day, guys. We're here at Cameron's Brewing Company in Oakville, Ontario. I'm with James. Just going to ask him some quick questions. How did you get into the industry?
Actually, it's a funny story. I went to Loyalist College in Belleville for about 2 years, and born and raised Oakville boy, decided to move back home and try and figure out something to do. I was studying real estate with my grandmother, and wasn't quite full-time, so I was looking for another part-time gig, and I just happened to be drinking some Cameron's Auburn Ale, which, you know, has been hands down my favorite beer for probably 7 or 8 years, and thought, hey, I can sell houses, I can probably sell beer. So went for a little stroll down to the brewery, resume in hand, knocked on the front door, and yeah, an interview, and a couple of years later, here I am today.
Nice. What do you enjoy about the industry?
I love the fact that even though there's so many different craft breweries, and yeah, we're all directly in competition, there's so many great friends. Like, you know, I have a really cool, you know, group of friends outside of the brewing industry, but I feel like the most fun that I've ever had in my entire life are, you know, times I've spent at craft beer shows or after hours parties or at, you know, Mike Laba's cottage up north in Vancouver. So.
And what don't you like about the industry?
What don't I like about the industry? Sometimes it's tough to work with some licensees because of the stranglehold that some of the larger breweries seem to have on a lot of the major venues, and just, you know, a lot of places like stadiums and music venues. You know, larger volume places where, you know, it's harder for a craft brewery to penetrate.
What's your favorite style of beer?
My favorite style of beer? I mean, just to follow up with the Auburn Ale being my favorite beer, I'd probably have to say red beer. A really malty, fairly hoppy, well balanced beer is my favorite. None in particular, but something that has that kind of bready, really full body flavor.
And what's your least favorite style?
I'd have to say some of the lighter pilsners out there, some of the lighter lagers and pilsners, or what, you know, the industry's been calling light beer. They just, you know, if I want to drink something like that, I'll drink Perrier.
Okay, and since we know Auburn Ale is your favorite beer, what's your favorite beer from someone else? And if you had to drink a big brand, because I know that's twisting your arm.
Okay.
What would it be?
That's a tough question. There's so many great beers out there, but one of my favorites right now probably be Mad Tom IPA from Muskoka. It's got a higher alcohol percentage. It's a good session beer, and it's got a ton of hop flavor in it. So it's a really great IPA. And in terms of big name beer, that's a little tougher. I've shied away from it for so long since I've been in this industry. Would we consider Amsterdam to be a big brewery? No, they're still in the OCB.
I mean, for me personally, if I was going with a big one, it would probably be Guinness.
Yeah, let's say Guinness. Yeah, that's one of the big ones that I'll still drink. If I walk into a bar and I can't drink craft beer, that'll probably be what I'll drink, if they don't have any bourbon.
Well, thank you very much, James.
All right. Pleasure to meet you.
You too. Now, this one, not everybody's been jumping on, but what is your least favorite style?
Oh boy, least favorite style. I think I went through maybe too many bikes. I think when I came out, I was all over them. I was crazy about them. So I'm not saying it's, I mean, if I had to say one that I would least like to go for now, maybe I overexpose myself to it, would be the bike sport, but I respect it very much.
Alrighty. What do you love about this industry?
Well, I love the social bit. I mean, beer drinking is all about friends, camaraderie, and good times. You know, I watch these guys, the brewers, when they're brewing, they have a smile on their face. Whenever I go to events and meet our beer drinkers, or our consumers, consumers or others, people are having a good time. And I think that's what this business is about. Even more than other even spirit-based business, it's about good times, good friends, and friends and family, I guess.
And what do you like the least about the industry?
Wow. I don't know what I like least about it, but I mean, one thing, you know, every once in a while, amongst all the fun we're having, you know, it is business, right? You know, me as the president of the company, you know, I've got a lot of people's lives that I think about every day, you know, as far as making good products for our customers, about having the right growth plans for the brewery to invest in the right places. Every once in a while, we got to help the bank. Our bankers love us, growing and profitable. But every once in a while, you got to think about the business aspect of that. And not everybody, maybe in European public might think about that. But I think it's all very fine. Don't worry about it. Every once in a while, you got to turn from sniffing the beer, tasting beer, to looking at spreadsheets. It's a different aspect. Maybe not like spread, like a little bit something that's different than this drinking.
This one's a three-parter.
Okay.
What is your favorite beer brewed here?
Okay.
What is your favorite beer outside of here? And then
rather run it than the whole time by the food. I was doing it myself. I got really good at it, so I'm like, why don't I do what I love?
Alrighty. What is your favorite style of beer?
My favorite style? I don't know, I haven't been kind of like the IPA. That's pretty hoppiness, strong, and everything.
What would your least favorite style be?
Probably a corn lager.
What's your favorite beer from here? Your favorite beer in general, and then if you had to drink a big brand, what would it be?
Alright, actually, my favorite beer from here is a mix of dark and Auburn. Half and half, best beer out of it. Yeah, it's so amazing. If you want to get really deadly, it's not a Jack and dark, but
what would your favorite beer from someone else be?
Favorite beer from someone else? There's so many beers I've had, there's beers I haven't even tried yet. So, I mean, to pick one right now would be impossible.
And then, if somebody was breaking your arm to drink a big drink, what would it be?
Guinness.
Alrighty. As a home brewer, what would the strangest or most unique ingredient be that you got to use?
So far, strangest ingredient I've used is pepper, which is like Eastern European type of yogurt.
Alrighty guys, I'm still here at Cameron's in Oakville, Ontario. I'm with Ryan from the Brewers here. Got some quick beer questions. Go ahead. Didn't know any questions. How did you get into the industry?
Started brewing at home because beer was too expensive for my needs. And brewing at home offered a much cheaper alternative.
Alright, what do you like about the industry?
Well, coming from the States, on that aspect I like how it is growing really, really rapidly down there. It's really big. Having moved out here just a few years ago, I like seeing how Canada's craft beer industry is really getting faster now. It's kind of cool being part of that thing.
Alrighty, what's your favorite style of beer?
Favorite style of beer? It's a good one. A couple of weeks ago, it was Pilsner. Last time I was like Pilsner, long Campbell's lager. Getting into the winter months, I like the fun. I'm not kidding. For like beer body.
Alrighty, and what would be your least favorite style?
Least favorite style. Would be extra special bitter. Because I don't think there's anything extra special or better about it.
Thank you very much, both, for your time. It's been great getting to know you guys here.
Yeah.
Have yourselves a very good day.
Thanks, guys.
Remember, brewed by a connoisseur, not an accountant.
Which means we spend a lot of money on the ingredients and a lot of time making sure the beer tastes great. Cheers to y'all.